Hi everyone, welcome to Why Did Ask For. Yeah, Fuzz and Shua just fucked up everything for me, so
we ruined his mood.
I'm all off track already. So we're having another all staff cast minus Jesse because fuck him, he doesn't want to show up. So as usual, we have my right hand man Pat.
Yes, the right hand does all things. Wait a minute.
Like masturbate.
Yes, that was a joke I was going for, Josh.
And we have Fuzz.
Hello.
Yay.
And we have Shua.
Hello. I masturbate too.
So,
Oh my god.
so welcome everyone.
Yay. Hello, Dan. We also have Dan here today.
We do.
Yes.
So this
Do
is
we?
our first.
Are you sure?
This is our first podcast after the birthday weekend. So I'm now an old man.
Oh.
I'm over 30.
Yes.
And,
Happy birthday to Dan and to
Does-
Fuzz.
And Amber is
Yeah.
now legal.
21.
21.
Yes.
That doesn't matter here in
So
Canada.
by the end of the
But it
podcast,
matters
she'll
there.
probably be hammered.
Hopefully. That's the goal.
She just
That is
opened.
my gift to
You just opened a
loyal
bottle of
listeners.
wine, right?
It is Yellowtail Pink Moscato.
So-
And
Ooh.
it is twice the fucking amount of the first wine that I had, which was $2. This is $4 wine.
So
Wow.
you're gonna
You see,
chug
I'm growing exponentially in my taste.
it. So you're gonna chug it,
$4
right?
wine.
$4 line.
What's
wine. That's
what's
what you
everyone
do.
else drinking?
Absolutely nothing.
Shua, come on.
Lame.
I am currently
I ran
enjoying
out
a
of
very
alcohol.
cold bottle of Blue Moon.
Sounds delicious. I have warm
Shua, are you
rye
the only
and
one that's not gonna drink?
mediocre
Yeah, I
Pepsi.
have no more alcohol.
What the fuck?
Very well done.
Yeah. What?
You know, okay, I think we should all give Fuzz some advice about drinking now that she's recently become part of that world.
Okay. Number one, if you don't black out, you're not doing it right.
Okay.
It's not stealing if it's from your own fridge, Fuzz.
Oh my god.
That's good too. That's yeah. Is that not where you were going with that, Pat?
Fuzz is afraid
I
because
don't think that's the direction I was
her
thinking.
roommates have beer in the fridge that they share, and she's afraid to get one because she
No,
thinks
no,
it'd be
no, no, no,
stealing.
no, 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 no. We don't share the beer.
Yeah, but you share the fridge, right?
Yes, because there's one refrigerator.
So
in the
it should
kitchen.
be
Okay,
free reign.
wait.
Should
Is
be-
there stuff of yours that they take?
No.
No. Okay, well, fair enough. Fair game.
Well, they ask me sometimes, and I'm like, sure, go ahead.
But they
Are
ask.
you have you tried beer? Is beer a thing that you like?
I have not tried it, but based on my gatherings from other sources, I don't feel like I would enjoy it.
I can almost guarantee you.
No.
Beer's-
Incorrect.
Beer, you get
You
used
have to
to
try
it.
it.
I told
Yeah.
Fuzz that unless it's a good like beer from like local made, probably.
There's no. I mean,
There's some good.
you're
beers
you're
that
better
out
off
there.
if, yeah, like honey lagers maybe.
Problem is
because
a
they're
lot, like
sweet.
Budweisers
Here-
are bitter.
That's the thing. Yeah, like a honey lager is very sweet. So for someone who's never tried beer before, like a honey lager you might enjoy, but if you went for something like Coors or Miller or whatever the fuck else you got in
It's
the
like
States,
you
Sam
get
Adams or
used to the
something,
taste.
it would just be awful. But you keep at it, and eventually it's delicious.
Yeah, eventually. You're
Here's
like,
my
okay.
understanding of the deal with beer. I keep on being told just keep on drinking it, and eventually you'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Oh.
don't understand why I would ever want to do that to myself.
Because after the second drink, you're gonna be so drunk that it tastes all the same.
You know,
That's awful. That sounds just like indoctrinating
do you know?
myself
Do you know the best?
into
think-
enjoying something that
you'd
tastes
think-
bad
Do you know the
but-
best time to have beer, so that you really don't
after I've
taste
had
it?
something else.
No, oddly enough, after you brush your teeth.
Gross.
Oh,
That
I know
sounds
it
horrible.
I
sounds
wanna try
gross,
that.
but the thing is, I don't know about you guys, but after I brush my teeth, like I get dry mouth.
Uh-huh.
So usually I'll brush my kid with my teeth. I'll brush my kid with my
I'll
teeth.
brush my kid with my
I'll
teeth.
brush my teeth with my kid when I put her to bed,
And give her a beer.
and then afterwards I'm like, man, I'm really thirsty, and if I have beer, I have beer, and I can down like almost a whole one and not even taste it.
That
Okay.
sounds awful.
It's awful.
Okay,
sounds
wait a
great.
minute. I have
Based
to
on the
stop you.
bitterness? So it stops.
I have
the
to stop you
bitterness.
all right there.
Uh-huh.
I have to stop you all right there because as a representative from Jackass Express,
Mm-hmm.
in my spare time here, beer is a very near and dear subject to our hearts over there. And beer is not something that you shotgun just simply to get the aftertaste of toothbrush out of your mouth. Now,
you
this
sure?
is what you do.
Yeah,
Okay, hear
but
me
you
out.
got to remember,
Fuzz.
you guys are all American. In Canada,
It's true.
like,
However,
I gotta
we
get
are all
that
placed
horrible
around the
minty
world.
taste out of my
In
mouth.
Canada, we drink to
And one of our
forget.
friends is in Germany who actually enjoys some of the finest beers, especially this time of year during Oktoberfest.
Oh, that's true.
And what we would advise you, Fuzz, is this. Do not settle for crappy beer and do not settle for crappy alcohol.
That's true.
And because then you will get used to it and you will not know the difference between good alcohol and bad alcohol, and you'll never learn how to enjoy the true flavors of good alcohol and good beer. So go ahead.
Sorry. I want to go ahead and explain my plan for alcohol right now to you guys.
Just
Okay.
one.
I am going to keep enjoying my $2 wine because I plan to get white mom wasted as often as possible.
White Mom. Fuzz is going to be on the soccer field.
Well-
Like, come on, Jimmy! Hit the ball!
Occasionally.
Who is that girl? She doesn't even have a kid here.
Yeah, exactly.
There's not even a Jimmy here.
She like stabs the ball with the knife. No more soccer for you!
Don't
And
make
then
me
runs
come out
away.
there. No one knows who she's talking to.
She
not
wakes
talking
up
to
on the
anybody.
soccer field like, where am I? What did I do?
Exactly.
Drunk
Occasionally,
Fuzz sounds
I
like
will
a blast.
enjoy a strawberry daiquiri because that is what love and happiness tastes like.
There you
In
go.
fact, I'm already saving money for a blender because holy shit, that was fantastic.
Yeah,
There you
But
go.
I'm not
guess.
gonna. Like, I
Yeah,
know
I
what
agree,
I
Dan.
like the taste of, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna force myself to drink something that I don't.
That's
I'm
true,
def-
and like
There
everybody's
you
different,
go.
right? So like,
I'm definitely more of a whiskey man.
really?
I haven't had hard
Yep,
liquor
I
yet.
like my whiskey.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna ask you a question. And honest, everybody gives me an honest answer here. Is tequila for shooting or for sipping?
Tequila?
It
Tequila.
depends.
I
Josh,
don't know.
Shooting.
Yeah, I would say shooting
Okay.
too.
You are all incorrect, and I'm
No.
going to tell you why. If you get the correct type of tequila, tequila is meant to be sipped and enjoyed, just like a
Yeah,
scotch,
but if
just
we're-
like a...
you're
If you
saying
get the
in
correct type
general.
of anything, that's what it's supposed to
Yeah.
be for.
Yeah,
supposed
but
to be
let
for
me see.
sipping.
The fact that you told me that it's for shooting means you've been buying crappy tequila. So you
course.
have to... You
We're
have
not-
to get...
We're not rich as like you.
I
Pat.
mean,
No,
You
it's
can
nothing
get
to do with
fancy
rich.
type
I've
of
but
had
it's like...
good tequila, but it's still the second somebody busts out tequila, it's like that's for getting really fucked up right now.
Yeah, my understanding
it.
as someone, my understanding,
And then people
as
are like,
someone
"Let's
who's
get the
never had
limes
tequila
and shit."
before,
No, just shoot
Okay,
it.
that
Dan,
tequila-
at Fuzz's age, it's okay. But in our age, we have to go for the
At
good
our
stuff,
age,
man.
Nah.
We're supposed to be fucking classy.
That's
Like,
right.
my understanding, tequila is something that you bring out when you want to fucking get wrecked.
Yes.
So you don't
Yeah.
have time to sip it.
You're absolutely right.
You
have
don't have
to-
time. It's like go, go, go.
Time.
See,
Go.
my
You're on a
evolution with
mission. That's it. You're on a mission. That's all I have.
I was
Get drunk.
My evolution with tequila was just drink it straight, no salt, no lime, for a few years, and then I dated a girl who her dad really loved to drink tequila, and he would buy, instead of buying limes, he would buy lime juice, and then in a 2-ounce shot glass, mix it half and half.
Oh,
And
Incorrect.
that was fucking delicious.
Ah,
And
so
how
far.
drunk did you get after
I-
3 of them?
I don't remember. I really don't.
That's the power. That's
But the
power.
thing is,
So-
like, when you go half and half with lime juice, it's like all you taste is the lime juice, pretty much.
I'm of the firm belief that if you're gonna drink, you're gonna freaking drink, and you don't really have to spend a whole lot of money on it. It's just that when you do go to the liquor store, find the stuff that actually works. I mean, there's these, and maybe it's kind of unfair because I live right next to the border, so we got all these tequilas that are really inexpensive in Mexico. But the agaves, the Hornitos is okay. Of the ones that you find stateside, that's not so bad. But the scotches, the whiskeys, the rums, you got to pick high quality on that stuff. And if you do, you train yourself to like high-end type of liquors. Now, Fuzz, at your age, I mean, I get it. You're like, okay, I can drink everything. I'm going to drink everything. God help you. But I feel like after a while, you kind of get used to the crappy stuff, and then you don't want the crappy stuff anymore. You want that really nice, like my brother, him and his father-in-law, they both love tequila. I mean, super, super love tequila, to the point where every other weekend I have to be like, hey, are you okay? Do you need me to come pick you up? Oh, I'm fine. Okay, fine. But if you get good tequila, you're going to learn good habits, and you're going to find the best tequila out there, and they're so much better than bottom shelf. Do not settle for bottom shelf tequila. Sorry.
I'm just gonna settle for bottom shelf because I only have $2 in my pocket.
Damn it, Josh. I'm going to send you $12, and you're going to get one shot, and you're going to sip
I
it.
don't think there's anything in the LCBO, which is the Liquor Control Board of Ontario. Anyway, it's where we go to buy booze. I don't think there's anything in the LCBO
That's
that's
$2.
$2.
No, not even here.
Not even
New
wine,
Brunswick.
nothing.
No, but it's expensive. The more you're talking about it, only Quebec you can get like 24 cases of beer for $15. And
Oh.
even then,
Even better than that, if you're going to Quebec to get beer, go to Costco. They have
really?
they have what's called an octagon. It's 55 cans for $55.
well,
Oh my gosh.
you've intrigued me. I need to go to Quebec now.
I'm not sure what they have. I know they have Coors Light, which
Oh,
I fall back on if I have to. I don't know what else they have because I've never actually gotten it, but
I'd settle for Budweiser.
55 for 55, I mean, just drink it. Just drink it.
Just drink it.
The Canadians are getting too Canadian. Take a sip.
It's $1 beer.
Hey, there's this. I'm not sure if it's Canadian beer, and maybe it's bad that I'm assuming it is, but there's this one beer called Moose Drool that is phenomenal. I love
Moose
it.
Drool?
Google it.
It's called Moose Drool. I'll link it to you. But
Let's see.
every time I go to Great American here in El Paso, and it's a steakhouse, they have it. It's this thing called Moose Drool, and I drink that thing, and oh man, it's like drinking
I mean,
like a dark, like oat flavor.
we
Drool.
have Moose Head,
Moose Drool is from Montana.
Well, I don't know
which
what you do in your private
which
time.
is my first,
Den, but
my
please.
personal favorite.
I'm a Alexander Keith man.
My joke.
Keith's is good
Local
too.
brew.
Keith's is good.
Yeah, well,
I think we've talked about that before. So, I mean,
Yes.
keeping up on the alcohol thing, but I mean, moving away from personal things. I read a thing on Twitter today, and I follow Uberfacts just because sometimes the shit they tweet out is just, it's absolutely horribly wrong. And today was an example of that. I read a tweet from them that said, to keep your clothes fresh, spray them with vodka because they will. It's a natural like odor killer. But then I thought, okay, if you did that, even in a small concentration in a proper spray bottle, spray down your clothes, would you not smell like vodka? I mean, they say it doesn't have a smell, but it does.
Listen, Dan, you have the option of your clothes being fresh or your clothes smelling like fresh spring water. You get one or the other. You can't have both.
you get.
Huh.
I think you should be able to have the best of both worlds, please.
Moose drool.
I think
No.
you're asking for too much.
But does vodka smell? I mean, isn't that one of its allures that it's not as like
I mean,
high?
I think they say it doesn't smell, but I'm pretty sure it has a smell to it. Like if you got pulled over
Oh yeah.
while
good
all your
point.
clothes are
Fair
fucking
point.
soaking wet with fucking vodka that you sprayed on them because you couldn't take
Well,
an
I
hour
don't
and do
think it would
fucking
be
laundry.
soaking wet. If your clothes are soaking wet because you sprayed them with vodka, that implies that you have done something incorrectly.
Maybe. I'm just saying, explain that to a cop. That's all I'm saying.
Well, officer, you see my clothes; they weren't smelling very
Yeah,
good, so
I
I had this vodka
doused
here.
it with vodka. Like,
And then didn't put it in the dryer.
you see, I got like 20 bottles of vodka, poured it in my tub, and then I just sat there for hours hoping to be fresh. And now here I am.
I don't know.
And I thought my
just
breath
thought it was
smelled pretty
interesting
bad
that
too,
they-
so I poured some down there as well.
That was immediately my
Yeah.
first thought when I read that tweet was like, what if you got pulled over?
That would
Officer,
be-
I know it looks strange,
Or if
but
like if we're going back to what we can afford, what if somebody can't afford vodka? And they use something
You
else
could just
that-
squeeze some potatoes. I guess.
No,
Rub-
I just mean and they use something
rubbing
else,
alcohol.
some other alcohol that like
rubbing alcohol, that's it.
has an odor. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I've learned, though, as a college student, especially like in America, is that if you try hard enough, you can afford every kind of alcohol. It might not be the best of that kind of alcohol, but you can afford it.
I hear you.
And you see, and that's what I like. Oh man, that drives me nuts. When there's so many great quality drinks out there, why do people settle for bottom shelf stuff? It drives me nuts. That's just me.
That's just.
Oh man,
That's Pat's old man moment of the podcast.
I'm gonna go cry myself. In the
Goddamn
corner over here.
kids and your inexpensive alcohols. Get
Well,
off
I mean,
my
I get
lawn.
it. Like, okay, I'm gonna say something very, very taboo here. Are you ready?
Ready.
Oh, no.
Okay. Bud Light.
Gross.
Okay,
What-
right?
What
right?
is wrong
okay.
with you?
Wait. I know. Calm down. It's gonna be all right. I promise. When you're stuck at a party with
Yeah.
a bunch of crazy people and it's really like getting out of hand, and you really don't want to have to be that guy that refuses to drink beer because then you're the odd guy out, you kind of learn to develop this tolerance for Bud Light. And I've learned.
That's another thing.
Nope.
That's another thing.
Yes.
Why do you guys Stockholm syndrome yourselves into enjoying alcohol?
I just go home.
When it's
Because sometimes you go to parties and you don't have a choice.
Oh.
and it's
All you have is Bud.
and it's free.
All you have is
And
Bud
it's
Light.
free.
Well, it was nice meeting you. Thanks for having me. I'm going home.
You say that now.
No,
You
I've
say that
done
now.
it. I shit you not. I've done it.
Uh-huh.
That's why Dan and I are team cynics.
Toga.
It's like,
I guess-
okay,
I
well,
mean, I
we
guess
got to
that's
find
just-
some way to get Dan to leave the party. I'm going to go out and get a 6-pack of Bud Light.
Yeah, that's all we have. You just get a poster of Bud Light and just hang it in front of your fridge. So when I open it,
Oh,
it's just
man.
a poster that looks like it's all full of Bud Light, but if you move the poster, it's all the good shit in the back.
Do you like touch it? It's like you'll be there soon.
Yeah,
Soon.
some
It is
someday.
really an epidemic
More and
here in El Paso because I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to say anything, but where I live, it seems to be the drink of choice. So
Why?
it's everywhere. I don't know because
So
I live on the
un-American.
border,
Because
and I
it's
guess it's
Texas.
inexpensive.
And it's in Texas.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, and it's inexpensive, and you can buy 30 packs of it for like $13. So it's like it's really
It's like the
Tricky.
it's the Pabst Blue Ribbon of the South. Like Pabst is
actually,
fucking gross
believe it or
too,
not,
but
Pabst Blue
cheap.
Ribbon is the Pabst Blue Ribbon of the South.
Oh, well, I like the
That's
Pabst
true,
Blue
yeah.
Ribbon. I'm gonna go make that
Oh
drink.
wow.
I mean that's
Yeah.
like
Is that
hillbilly redneck beer right there.
It
And
stopped
I have-
being redneck
and I
and
have
became
friends
very,
that
very
drink it.
hipster.
I have friends that drink it, and I go, "Oh God, why?"
No, Pabst here, and I'm an art student, so I end up being at very artsy, fartsy functions and going to artsy, fartsy houses and shit. And I have never drunken before
Fartsy.
this, but there is Pabst everywhere. The hipsters, they love it.
Yeah,
hipsters
I don't know
love
why.
the shitty beer?
What? Okay, have you had tried Lone Star beer?
No.
I haven't. Is that the stuff that it came in like the 99 pack?
I think so.
That Rooster
And that's
Teeth
just-
had?
Yeah, like Jeff likes it, I guess, or he drinks it, I guess.
I mean,
But that stuff to me, Ramsey.
he'll
it
drink whatever's put in front of
stinks.
him, really.
Well,
I mean, he drank
yeah, I
that
guess that's-
fucking snake and scorpion shit.
Yeah, that sounds about
I
right.
had a question then. Why is every popular beer or cheap beer a bitter beer, or like a ale? Can we have a smooth ale finally that's like cheap and you can get 30 of, like a cream ale, or like I don't know. When I was
Let's be
Like a
honest.
cream soda beer.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
In
That's
a good
Canada, you're never gonna get cheap beer.
Oh, of course not. It's expensive as fuck,
Uh-huh.
especially in the Atlantic coast where it's like can't buy beer today or ever. That's
I
why
was
you
thinking
go to
that
the
earlier,
local
Sheila,
spots.
actually. I was thinking to myself, what if somebody took maybe like a really hard liquor and then added as much like fruit and cream and stuff as they could
Well, the
until it became drinkable?
local breweries. I can't speak.
Sure, are you sure
I mean,
you're not drinking?
Are you? People do shit like that with fruit. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you've heard of like a vodka watermelon or a rum watermelon.
God, that's good.
Oh, that's my next goal. I'm gonna get some of those
Are you
vodka
gonna go
gummy
in-
bears.
I mean,
know,
it's a good
Pinterest
idea, but
flies.
the problem that I've always encountered with them is that people buy too big of a bottle and too small of a fucking watermelon. So it's just like drinking it straight.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm feeling it, guys.
Uh-oh.
You're
feeling-
she's getting a little tipsy.
So
Already?
would you say Fuzz is getting buzzed?
Shut up, Pat.
Boo.
Yay!
We're 20 minutes and 30 seconds in.
You know, when I was doing my beer test, like I had 13 different kinds of beer at this local brewery.
Mhm.
There was a blueberry ale, and let me tell you, that was the schnoz.
Really?
You want to know?
Yeah,
you
it
want
was
to know
really
how I
good.
know that Shua doesn't remember how they tasted?
No, I swear.
I know that Shua doesn't remember how they tasted because every time he tells me about that tasting, the amount of beers that he has changes. The last
Yes,
time
there was a
he
lot.
talked about it, he only had 12.
There's a
And
lot.
the time before that, it was 10.
There's a lot.
He's like a fisherman, but with
It's
beer.
like,
Every
yeah,
time he tells the story, it gets more.
there was a lot. There's a lot of beer I drank, and a lot of different kinds. Like I had the Canadian cream ale, the blueberry cream ale. I had a version of a Guinness. It was called like the Muddy River. That was the shit. It tasted like coffee and chocolate mixed together to make a happy
So,
beer.
like, isn't that like mocha?
I would say it was like mocha, but
I mean, isn't that what a mocha is? Half coffee, half hot
Essentially.
chocolate?
essentially? But it tasted like more like a Guinness, which surprised me. I was like, oh,
Okay,
this is wonderful.
I can't take
Shua,
Guinness,
I have the perfect beer for you. Then I'm going
What?
to send it to you.
All right.
You're going to send it?
Okay.
Isn't that illegal?
No, I'm going to send a link to it. I guess. But it's called Saint Bernardus Abbot Number 12.
Oh shit.
This is, if you're going for dark beer, you like Guinness and all that stuff, this is what you want.
Oh freaking.
It's an amazing beer. You can get it at Costco. It costs $10.
Oh,
It's a
really?
10% beer.
That's 10
So it's a
American
little bit-
dollars, so you're going to pay about 45 here.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got to
Maybe
remember.
50. Maybe
okay.
50.
I will get you one for Christmas. Or
Hey,
something,
seriously,
but
for a case of 24 Moosehead, it cost me $44.
It's expensive. It's expensive.
how many do you get?
24
24. Oh well.
Do you go to
44?
Quebec
Really?
again?
for $44.
You're
No, that's
so
in
close to
Ontario.
the border. You're so close to the border, Dan. Do you actually go get alcohol?
No.
Just, like real? Okay, so you don't.
Because,
I know people.
like,
who do.
yes, I'm close to the Quebec border, but it's still, like, maybe a 15 or 20-minute drive, and the beer
Legend.
store is only, like, 3 minutes down the road.
So yeah, it's just.
So I'm just like,
I
fuck it,
get
I'll
it.
go to the beer store and pay $45.
I understand.
Damn.
The beer store, aka
45
church.
bucks. Holy crap.
Can I tell you guys about the protocols that Shua and I have put in place for when we get drunk together?
Yes.
When? This sounds like it happened before. You were
No.
talking.
Oh, I
This
have-
is
This
In
is
the
Fuzz
event.
Early
protocols.
preparation
I don't
for
have
RTX.
protocols. I don't have any protocols. If I
Shua
could-
has not come up with any protocols yet, but I feel like he will.
I don't need any. I don't need any.
I have come up with protocols. For RTX, Shua is my designated drunk babysitter. And he, we're gonna have fun together, I promise.
How'd you win that job, buddy?
And
Oh,
he
because Fuzz is
cannot let me
worried.
get into a fight. He cannot let me get arrested. And very importantly, he cannot let me
And this,
end up sleeping with
this
anyone.
last rule I'm against. I feel like if you
Very
find
important.
a hunk, I'm just gonna let you be. I'm gonna be like, have fun.
No, Shua, I need you to understand my words very clearly.
Like, say,
It doesn't matter who it is.
so say it's Channing Tatum,
can't.
and he's like, Fuzz, you're exotic.
No, Channing
It's
Tatum
time."
looks like a fucking ham.
Isn't he gay?
Aww.
No, he's not.
He's going to be Gambit.
No? I thought he was.
No,
Huh.
I know the Jonah Hill, Channing Tatum romance is pretty strong, but nope, he has a wife. And a
No,
kid.
no. I thought I heard like a. It might have been some fake site. I guess it could
He's
have been
still
a
in the
hoax.
closet, maybe.
It could have been a hoax, but I thought I heard about it on social media somewhere.
But
I
yeah,
don't
Who
think
knows? I
so.
could be
mean,
wrong. I suck at social media, so.
Fuzz doesn't want to fuck a hot guy at RTX.
I don't. I don't.
Okay.
I really don't.
Oh,
They don't
Going in a very awkward direction here.
Well, that's essentially what it is. I asked her, "What if this guy comes?"
Okay.
Nope.
Well, what is your protocols, Josh, that Fuzz has to make sure that
Oh.
you don't do?
I'm gonna make up protocols.
I'm
on the
gonna
spot.
say probably
Oh, boy.
don't let me fall on my face
That's one.
and make
Two
sure I
is,
sleep in a bed.
I can't make any promises for that one. That
If-
might just be all you.
If I pass out, at least put me face up, so I don't.
I can do that.
Or actually, put me sideways. I don't want to suffocate in my own puke.
Recovery position.
Okay.
You're not
I can do
doing
that,
heroin. You're gonna be. It's
And then if there's a cute girl,
How do you
And
know
then
he's not
I'm
doing
super
heroin, Pat?
because he's using it in the context of drinking.
Yeah,
would
but
have
you
to be
don't know.
drinking-
I mean,
you know, it's a party.
he's from a weird
mean,
part
you
of
know?
Canada.
Exactly. I could
Hero-
be-
heroin
Oh,
just
man.
might be
Canadians
implied.
party
I
pretty
could
hard.
shoot
man.
it up my butthole. You don't know.
Are we
Oh,
still
gosh.
talking about heroin?
No. Anyway, if there's a cute girl, Fuzz is obligated to talk to her if I'm too drunk to. That's
Oh,
it.
God.
You have to
That's it.
translate the drunk speech.
Yeah, they go.
Oh,
He says you have
it
really
just
nice
means
eyes.
yeah, exactly. And I'm like,
And then he throws up.
she has
yeah.
she has challenged you to a duel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm like, no. Oh, he really wants to fight.
I think you just insulted your mom.
But no. Bleh.
Oh,
See, now that's something
Shua, I
I would
gotta
do if I
say-
had to be Shua's keeper.
I feel like I have some ethical issues with getting you laid. I do.
Why? What ethical issues are there?
you're
Well, first
Canadian.
off, you're drunk.
Wait a minute, I don't know what that means.
Wait, what?
I-
Yeah,
if
what the
you're at a
fuck?
bar, everyone's drunk. Fuzz.
You're Canadian. You can't have sex.
No, I mean, I'm not. No comment.
Dan created his kids through osmosis.
It's confirmed.
It,
I was going somewhere totally
listen, it
different with
involved
that.
rubber gloves and a turkey baster, and that's all I'm saying.
I was gonna say that he's too much of a gentleman to
Not
have
when I'm
that type of.
drunk. I don't know what drunk.
I mean, isn't that kind of
never-
the point?
exactly drunk? You're wilder, more
Right?
wild when you're drunk. You go.
Oh boy.
It's true.
I mean, Fuzz is more wild when she's drunk.
You know.
Does Fuzz have any protocols regarding Drew?
Yeah, if
When
if
he's-
she,
If I do get into a fight when I'm drunk, but it's with Drew, then Shua has to
and
let
if
it
she
happen.
starts getting frisky with Drew,
Hey.
I let it be.
Speaking of fighting
Shua,
with
no.
Drew. Speaking of fighting with Drew, and I'm going to move away from the alcohol talk because we're at like a half hour on this shit.
Oh, that's a good point.
We promised the listeners a few weeks ago a rap
A rap
battle.
We did not.
We did.
We did not.
And you,
We did.
We did.
We didn't.
We did.
We
Let
did.
me be
okay,
completely clear. Let me be completely
I
clear.
did.
Shh. Yes, I didn't.
I
fought
promised.
it every step of the way.
And you have to deliver. That's what Dan's saying right now.
It's true. I'm bringing it up right now because I feel the whole Muppet thing needs to be resolved,
I can't
and the
believe
only
this.
way we're going to do that is through a rap battle.
I can't believe this.
So what we need from the listeners is some sort of music.
No.
Ooh.
Because
And then-
I can't make music like
And Fuzz needs some sick beats.
No.
yeah.
Listen, I'm too lightheaded right now to fight this. I need.
So
Perfect time to
what
bring it
we're
up.
hearing here is that Fuzz is
Perfect.
ready to do this,
Fuzz
and
is
we're
ready
going to
right now. I will be against the Muppets. I'll be here for Drew rapping.
Shua, you fucking watch the Muppets. You and I watched it
I haven't
together,
watched.
you
I have.
motherfucker.
I haven't watched it yet.
Pilot, and you enjoyed it.
I haven't watched it yet.
You said you were excited for
I
it.
haven't watched it yet.
I mean,
Oh my
let's be
God.
honest though. I did say that you could name a champion to rap on your behalf as long as
Yeah.
you wrote the words.
I hate this.
So
you gonna
let's
pick?
say that it's the day of the rap battle, right?
Uh-huh.
And then
It's
they
not-
both
there's no
show
day.
up. Well, let's
not
say they
gonna
show up
happen.
with,
Hey,
Christmas presents,
hey.
and then Christmas wrapping, and then they wrap the Christmas present. Is that considered?
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
I just got an
Oh.
idea. So we've been trying to come up with stretch goals for our Extra Life stream.
Ooh, I like where this is
And
going.
we've decided that the ultimate goal of what was our top dollar? $500.
$500.
$500.
So
500 smack.
We
words.
decided that if we get to 500, I will get the Why Did Ask For logo tattooed on me at some point.
Yes,
And I'm committed to that. I will do it. Not afraid of it.
God.
But how about we make this a stretch goal? This
If
rap
I
battle.
have to rap publicly in front of people, it's gonna be at least.
I'll
600 or
give you a
700.
sample.
No, you still
right?
don't have to. No,
I'll
no,
give
you
them a sample.
you don't
I'll
have
hype
to rap.
them.
You can still
Oh, I want to though.
hire somebody
I
to
want
rap.
I want to. So here's an example of what you can see for like $100 stretch mark. Hey, the Muppets is stupid in a major way, and it's gay. Super gay.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was
And
the worst piece
thank
of
you
rapping
to our
I've
new
ever heard.
sponsor, ABC.
This podcast brought to you by the number 6.
Next week
And
will be
the
brought to you by the
letter
number
H.
3. The week after that, number 1, and then eventually bankrupt.
Oh, in all honesty, the Muppets is pretty good.
Yes,
Does that
I
sound-
know, Shua. You fucking enjoyed it.
Does that sound good though? Can we commit to that? The same
What number is it again?
the same rules apply.
100 smackaroos.
No. Listen, the same rules apply.
It's not
I
100.
don't know what dollar value we're going to set, but the same rules apply. You don't have to be the one that raps. You can have somebody else do it for you, but you have to write it. We'll come up with music. Drew will do his part. You'll do your part, or whoever you get to do your part.
You have to name a champion.
And let's
I like it.
call that.
I feel
I'm
like...
getting a tattoo at $500.
I
So,
think that should be 300
I mean-
stretch goal.
I'd put it at 100.
No,
It's not
like-
hard.
not 100. But
Here's the deal. I feel good about this deal, but also I feel good about everything right now. So
another 10 minutes has passed, and it seems like she's starting to slur.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well, legally, she can't enter into a binding contract if she's inebriated, Dan.
exactly.
But
God
luckily,
damn.
Ask
this
me
is the
again.
internet, and this is
Ask
But this
me
isn't a
again
contract. This
tomorrow.
is
Yeah.
just...
This is just an obligation.
That's true. It's for
for-
charity.
It's for charity. Yet,
For the
how many
kids.
kids are you going to disappoint?
Are you gonna rap for
Fuzz?
the
What
kids,
if
Fuzz? If you don't rap for the kids, you're evil.
Oh my god.
I mean,
the
that's a fair
kids
point.
need their
They need
Medicine?
their rap hero. They need their rap god. Fuzz, are you gonna be their rap god?
If okay, I'll do it.
Perfect.
Yay!
All right,
it's
so we have
recorded.
another goal. So I don't know what we'll
Confirmed.
set that at. Maybe
Recorded.
I want to
3.
write. I would someone write this down and show this to me like 24 hours from now.
Fuzz, you're
We
recently
have,
21.
You know?
we're recording it.
Well, yes.
I'll
but I'm
edit
not
it
gonna
and put it
listen to
up,
this
and
again.
you can go listen to it.
Why would I listen to a podcast I was already on?
Why
I know what
wouldn't
happened.
you?
You were there. Pat was there. She was there.
NTM, Toto, Tin Man,
And you were there.
Oh God.
Conan O'Brien.
Dave's not
can't
here,
move to
Oh,
man.
that's great on the show.
So another thing that I want to get to, since I'm going to move on from that.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited for Rock Band 4, which comes out today?
I wasn't
stoked.
until I
I am-
saw the live stream, and I'm like, okay, now I'm stoked.
I'm super stoked for it.
So for those of you that don't know, we're recording this on Tuesday, and because we're big fans of Rooster Teeth and all that stuff, they live streamed the release party, I guess, for Rock Band 4, and I only caught a little bit of the first group. I have no idea who the second group was, but then the Funhouse
Screw
team
Attack.
came on,
Apparently, they were Screw Attack. That's what I
and
learned.
Screw Attack sucked.
Yeah. they were awful.
But then Funhouse came on, and I was like, I think I want to buy this game. I don't know if I should, because I remember the first
Yeah.
one. I bought the first one, and it was cool for like a bit, and then I was like,
Yeah,
man, I really
that's
just want to play
exactly what I'm
guitar.
thinking.
And
I
yeah.
feel like you really have to make it fun by wearing the costumes, the whole getup, and you have to have a crowd.
yeah,
It's
well,
just
I don't know about like a live audience, but like you definitely. I mean,
you
I
definitely
don't. I
can't
don't
do
have.
it by yourself on a couch, just like yay.
Yeah,
Can
it's like I used to sit and I would play the guitar parts on Rock Band, and my wife would have the microphone because she didn't want to have to memorize buttons, and that was it. Like it was like Guitar Hero with vocals. Like we never used the drum kit.
Can I just say something?
Mhm.
I came up with a Why Did I Ask For a band name.
Did you?
Yes.
All right, what is it?
I think we should be called Lick It and Stick It.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
I like it.
Good.
I mean, who is what though?
Well, me and Shua are the Lick It, and you, Pat, and Jesse are Stick It.
Wow.
So
Mm-hmm.
am I? So can I be Dick?
I'll do
Dick-
bass
can
guitar.
I be Dick
That's what I'm
Julio?
That's what I was
Pat,
getting
no,
at.
I know how to play
Can I
bass.
be Dick Julio and I can
I
be
mean,
the lead
would be-
vocals?
And I don't want this to sound bad, but it's going to. Would we be bad people if we put the black girl on bass?
Oh.
I'm
My
just saying.
God.
I'm just saying.
Well,
Do you in fact have a bass in your basement?
I mean, I don't have a basement.
But I have a bass.
Okay, but you're not saying you don't have a bass.
Listen.
Hey, I have a bass guitar. I mean, it's
do I.
over there. So there you go. Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, if that's what
So
she
is
chooses.
Fuzz's band name Basic Bass, and that's it?
No. She's gonna be the bass player. I was just wondering if it was racist if the black girl was the bass player.
Okay, because I'm close to the border, right? So would it be bad if I played maracas?
I mean, there's.
I don't think that they
Rock
have
Band
that.
no
5
peripheral-
DLC.
I didn't say it was a part of the game. I just said, what if I played maracas while you guys were playing?
And you're
I mean, there's
dancing
only
around.
4 instruments, so I want to participate somehow.
Since you're half Latino, you can only shake one maraca.
Oh, okay. And the other one, I have to what?
I imagine we're on the stage and you walk in like a mariachi outfit, and you're like, "Wait, I thought we were doing the mariachi thing." And then-
Actually, I can play a tuba. I can play sousaphone, so I can break that out.
No. Come on,
No.
Pat.
Oh.
Come on.
Hey, I was just talking about tequila.
We're gonna be a
Sound
rock
surprised.
band. Come
I
on.
can't wait until 2016 when they come out with the sousaphone peripheral.
Yeah,
So
right.
excited.
I mean,
It's
they
like
tried the whole
$30
DJ Hero
DLC.
shit, and that didn't work. So who knows?
I tried DJ Hero. That game is hard as fuck.
They might come out with a whole new game just called Concert Band. It's saxophones, clarinets, and trumpets.
Man, Jeff's favorite game.
Yeah, Jeff would cream all over that game.
He would just die, just stay in his basement forever. He wouldn't need to go to school anymore. It'd be like, fuck, there's a video game about it. I don't need to fucking learn. I got this.
He did say he was going to school to become a performer, which I thought was odd.
And fucking, he could be a musical performer.
Shut up.
Oh God, what is this?
So proud. So proud.
Did you just throw that together, or is that a thing?
That's a thing. I think
No.
the Onion did something. Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
okay.
Sousaphone hero.
No, it's absolutely a thing, Dan. What are you talking about? Hold on. I'm going to find this. You guys speak
I
amongst
like how
yourselves.
it's rated teen for teen. Fucking sousaphone brings on the.
Listen, sousaphones can get super serious, and I'm gonna need you to take this seriously, Shua.
Oh,
There you go.
Buzz, are you a little tipsy right now?
No. Yes.
Yes,
A little bit.
yes, she is.
Yeah, she's right now
Oh,
being
she's getting
sassy.
she's getting giggly now.
Oh, boy. Okay. I think we're going to have to
Here it comes.
edit out almost
we-
90% of what Fuzz says in this podcast.
I think like 10 minutes ago we referenced Toga in Team Cynic. Should we
Yeah,
talk about
I was
that?
gonna segue, and then it got kind of jumped
got
all
weird.
over and jumbled up and back into liquor, so I let it slide. But yeah, I mean, I guess you can explain this,
So-
Shua.
So each year, so this is my thought process behind this new project.
Mhm.
Each year, there's usually a Pokemon game that comes out, and this year there wasn't. So obviously, I have Pokemon in the mind, and then I thought, man, you know what'd be great if we can stream Pokemon without being sued by YouTube. And then I thought, has Dan and Pat ever played Pokemon? Which the answer is a little,
I played the first gen a lot.
a lot.
Yes,
Yeah. Red and blue and yellow. I played all 3 of those.
it was red and green.
So as me and
Ooh,
Fuzz,
called out.
No, at the very beginning, I'm talking about original Game Boy. I'm talking about red, blue, and yellow. Like Pikachu on
There
yellow
was a
on-
yellow?
yep, there was
Oh.
a yellow, and that follows the anime.
Yeah,
Follows
Grandpa.
closely
There was a
Here.
yellow.
Really?
So, me and Pat are going to team up, and me
Hang on.
and Fuzz are going to team up. Pokemon fan with Dad and Pokemon fan with Dad. We're going to live stream who's the best. Who's the best Pokedad?
we are.
Datamons.
Datamons. And I'm going to
It's-
prove that I'm better at Pokemon than Fuzz, which is completely true. 100%.
Oh, fuck you,
Wow.
Shua.
I don't know about that.
100%.
Oh, a special Pikachu edition, sure, but that wasn't in the original release.
No, it
Yeah.
was released a year or two later.
No. It was a
that's
part of the
not-
original 3 that came out.
Oh, yeah, he's right. It's part of the original.
It's
three.
not. What do you mean, like fucking original 3? If
Well,
it
it's
was
kind of
original,
like how
it
you
came out in the other
it's like
two
how
Wait,
you
what?
pair up Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. It's like the original 3 of that region. You could-
Emerald isn't fucking one of those though.
yeah, but it is the sequel to those 2 games. Like, oh, this time we're gonna have Pikachu in it.
Well, yeah, it's a sequel, but it wasn't released with them, so it's not. In
But
the
I
same
know what he means by
thing.
original 3.
Listen to us, freaking Pokemon hipsters, man. That's
know,
not
right?
the original one.
All right. It's bad. Like, I just Googled it.
No, I mean, it's
So,
essentially like
let's
blue and
see.
red, but it's just Pikachu you could start out with.
In
It's
America, September 30th, 1998 was
Everyone
Pokemon Red. Pokemon Green was unreleased.
We're
And
coming
Yeah,
to
it's fucking pulling
America.
receipts on this.
Pokemon Blue was also released on September 30th, 1998. Pokemon Yellow was not released until October 19th of 1999.
Yeah, it's a year
Suck
later.
it.
I knew that, but it's like I said, it's like the emerald of the games. It's like
So
The
only way
the
to play
truly
Green is if
important
you were in
thing
Japan.
I think we kind of deviated away from what Shua was trying to say about this thing he wanted to do.
yeah.
We should probably
So-
go back to it.
each week, or hopefully each week, we're gonna live stream us competing against each other to beat the Elite Four. And with me and Fuzz's knowledge and Dan and Pat's wit, we're gonna see who's the best Pokemon master of them all.
I have wit.
Well, I mean, you're the.
He didn't
knowledge
say
of the
you
team.
didn't.
Yeah. I
Did
said-
you just compare knowledge and wit? Those two are the same thing, Shua.
Absolutely not. Drunk Fuzz. Shh.
Yeah, wit is the ability to use your knowledge in a way to create satire.
Exactly.
And knowledge is a way to get a job
We
if
just-
you don't drop out of high school.
We just know stuff, Fuzz. They're gonna bring it.
Yeah.
Either way, I think it's an interesting idea, and we're gonna try and do it. What did we decide? We're gonna take a week
Next
to get to to allow me and Pat to
I don't think we should do
refamiliarize
that.
ourselves
We're going to go pull out our Pokedexes.
and
take a look.
decide. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna decide on the 6 that I want on my team
That's what I do.
that I want to do, that I want to take to the
You
Elite
do-
Four.
I get what Dan's doing. It's a pre-screening. That's what I do when before a Pokemon game comes out. I'm just like,
Right?
okay, what Pokemon's the best? What moves? And I'm like, okay, that's. I try for it. I don't like okay, I'm gonna get exactly these 6. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to get those 6.
Yes, and we decided no legendaries either.
No, legendaries for bitches. And we're
So
not bitches.
the legendary Pokemon are out. So I figured, yeah, we take a week. Because Shua and I also have Canadian Thanksgiving, which is coming up this weekend.
Fake holiday.
God bless.
So,
Aw.
so I'm not even going to be in town at my computer. I'm going to be going to my mom's and doing an interview with my grandmother for a potential documentary, maybe thing. I'm going to tease it now. It might never come out. It might come out. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be out of town this weekend. So I figured if we take, from today till next Tuesday, to get familiar with the games again, and just kind of figure out roughly where we're going with it. Then on Saturday, what's the date? 17th, we will start
Yeah,
streaming.
we'll start our journey.
We will start our journey.
Do we have to? I think before we start competing, we all have to sing the original Pokemon theme song
Oh,
together.
but of course,
Right?
the
Let's
full 3
tell
minutes.
the happy people about fucking our teams though. The teams are important.
Of
We
course,
did.
Well, yeah, we said the names of the teams. Let's talk about it a little bit more, Dan.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
What's
that's
there-
fine. You and I never really talked much about it.
We did
It was
not.
more you and Schwa.
Yes, me and Shua talked extensively about it. I have decided to split us up into Team Cynics and Team Happy.
No, it's
Team
team.
Happy.
It's team fucking Toga, because we're the life of the
Yeah.
party.
There you go. I'll take it. I'll do it.
Also because Togepi's
Shua-
the only Pokemon the Pat
Yeah,
can think
and-
of off the top of his head.
Togepi, man. That's where I ended
But
my
it
Pokemon journey.
is funny because fun fact, one of my Pokemon, which is the evolved form of Togepi, is called Toga. So it's like fucking Toga's back.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, look. Togepi, the reason why I don't understand is because I finally memorized all 150 Pokemon. I was like, I know this. I got this down. I played the game. I got this all. Misty's all, hey, I have this thing called Togepi. I'm like, I'm out. That's it.
You're so
Nope,
confused.
no more.
Nope, can't do it.
Can't do it. Nope. What's this? Yu-Gi-Oh.
Really?
I'm gonna watch Yu-Gi-Oh. now.
Togepi's what fucking did
That's
it.
gonna be your weakness. Pat doesn't want to go farther than Togepi, but me and Dan,
Dan and I.
we're both fucking. I don't know. We're gonna
I'll-
do it.
Me and
I'll
Pat
go
already
further
have
than
a
Togepi.
plan.
Look, when we
already have a plan.
when we started talking about this idea, when we decided on doing like the original games, I immediately started planning my team.
we were really
Like it
close
was bad.
to
Like
do-
so much flooded back to me.
We were really close to do a different region, so you guys would be so confused. We were close.
The problem is though, I wouldn't be interested in another region because once they started adding other Pokemon, I didn't care about them.
That's
I
why-
honestly feel like Hoenn is the best region that they've come up with, though.
I love Hoenn. Hoenn is the one that
Hoenn's
I know
my favorite.
Back of my
And
head.
it could honestly be though that me and Shua were
We
your
were
ages
10
when
Hoenn
Hoenn came out.
Yeah, we were 10 when Hoenn came out.
Hoenn was like the thing that we grew up with.
Yeah.
So that's entirely possible that that's why we're so fond of it.
Yeah,
but
that
Hoenn
could be.
is easily my
Because
favorite.
I've easily played Pokemon Emeralds at least 20 times in my whole
Yeah.
life.
Okay, but did you kids ever play the Pokemon trading card game?
I own a stack
There's
of
a
trading
difference
cards,
between
actually.
owning them and playing them. I was the owner who would be like, "Look at this card! Look!"
I
don't know what to do with
never
it.
had Pokemon cards because
I keep them in my jewelry box.
at the time Pokemon cards were becoming a thing. This is gonna be sad. Pogs were coming back.
Did
There
you
we
pick
go.
Pogs over Pokemon, Dan?
Well, here's the thing, because I was at an age
Pokemon
where
number one.
I grew up with a cousin that's 5 years younger than me, and he was really into the trading card thing. So at the time, when you're younger, it's like 5 years is such a big gap. So I was like, oh, the little kids are collecting Pokemon cards? Well, fuck that. All my friends are collecting Pogs again, so I'm going to get back into that. So, like, it was just I don't know. It was an age thing more than anything. Like, to me, I saw the younger kids picking up the Pokemon cards, so I was like, well, fuck that. That's for kids.
Isn't one of the administrative staff for Rooster Teeth used to be the former vice president of Pogs, like whatever
This is
establishment?
true. This is true.
Really?
Oh, really?
So yeah, seriously, I heard that. I think on one of their podcasts, Bernie was talking about. I forget who it was, but like one of their higher ups actually used to be the vice president of whatever industry, like officially owns the title of Pogs.
Wow.
You're right.
Did you
So-
know?
And her name starts with an M.
Emily.
With an M?
An M.
Emily starts with
Hey.
an E, Pat.
Hey, she said M. So I
Today's
said
podcast brought to
Emily.
you by the letter E.
I did tell you about the Blue Moon I was drinking.
Yeah, you did. I think I think it was a bad idea to move the recording time to late at night.
I think it's a great idea. I'm having a lot of fun. This is possibly the most
It's
fun
not
I've had.
about fun. It's about quality at this point.
Yeah.
Like, look how bad
feel
things
like we're
got last
quality.
week.
We're super quality right now.
I was like, hey, I can drink rye. The kids are in bed. Let's record a podcast. And then I drank way too much.
Well, don't drink too much.
The
gotta
sad thing
drink the good
is,
stuff.
the sad thing is, in this room where I have my computer and everything, I collect shot glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I have a fairly large collection of shot glasses, which are right on the wall right behind me. Not once last week did I get up and grab a shot glass to measure out, 1 ounce or 1.5 ounces. I was just pouring it straight in the glass. So I was probably drinking like 3.5 shots per glass.
Hey guys, I got a question for you, and I just thought of this while. Should I
What's up,
do
Shua?
as a joke a parody of a Pokemon trading card opening? You know how the cool kids with Pokemon cards open them and see that they get rare cards.
You should absolutely do that, Shua. Go for it.
I don't see why
I'll get a
not.
and I'll get a shredder to make them so disappointed when I shred them.
Do the shit out of it, dude.
I'll be like, "Oh look,
You gotta look it up too. Like after you record your video, go online and check the cards to see if you got like any ultra rare ones or whatever, and then
look at
record
this
yourself
holo
shredding
card,"
those
and then
ones.
Shred it. Unless they're like $100, then I'll sell them on eBay because I need the money.
I still gotta sell my fucking amiibo on eBay.
How much is it now?
I haven't checked in a few months.
Amiibo? Which one?
I have gold and silver Mario.
And which one are you selling?
Both.
Oh,
Which one moves faster? Like, which one's the more valuable one?
Gold is more valuable, I believe.
Gold Mario. Okay, I'm gonna look
Yes.
this up. I'm going to confirm.
because I think
prices.
they were more rare, right? There was a more limited run on the gold ones.
Indeed. The story of how I got Gold Mario was pretty funny because Walmart had sold out of them and they were the only store that was selling them at the time. And I was at a loss because they sold out, I think, within 15 seconds, I remember, because I went to go get a drink and I came back. And I found out that if you make a wedding registry at Walmart, then they give you special access to some items. So I pretended to get married, and I received my gold Mario in the mail 2 weeks later.
That's awesome.
What happens if a Walmart exec comes to your house tomorrow after listening to the podcast? Like, we need that back.
What are the chances
Well,
of
then
Walmart
I guess
exec
I'm
is
just
gonna
gonna have
listen
to get
this?
married, aren't I, Shua?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I'm seeing on eBay. There's a gold amiibo Mario for ranging from $32
So it's losing price right now, Fuzz. It used to
all
be
the
at
way
60.
up to $5,000, and it claims it to be gold Mario amiibo USA Walmart exclusive ultra rare. Fuzz, is this the listing that you put up?
So yeah, is that your listing?
I haven't put up a listing yet, but man, if I could get $5,000 for this thing, it'd be pretty
Has
awesome.
anyone bidded on the 5,000 one yet? Holy shit.
I'm so torn on.
What about the gold and silver ones together? What does
Oh.
that do?
Oh, let's find out.
That's a good question. In the meantime, I don't know why we didn't bring this up at the beginning, but Fuzz almost floated away this week.
Oh yeah,
no
I was.
kidding.
Oh, yeah.
I totally forgot to bring that up at the
Super
beginning. We
duper.
should have. So Fuzz is, in the south of the States. And
Indeed.
Where Cotillions
well, I didn't
happen,
want to
as
say
you
the
know.
state just because I don't know.
Oh yes.
They're drinking
anonymity
like
and
crazy.
whatnot.
Dan, once we mention the whole situation, everyone's gonna know what state it is.
It's true.
Well, I mean,
Did it not go up the coast?
No, it just hit us and then didn't leave.
Oh, well then. Fuzz is in South Carolina, and
If you would like Fuzz's autograph, just get your swim trunks.
so yeah. I mean,
Just
you want to
show
talk
up
about
at
what
my
was?
apartment.
You want to talk
Take
about
her
what
strawberry
happened?
daiquiri.
No.
Okay, here's what happened.
Okay.
And I feel like I hate to bring up my birthday again, but I feel like it's important to the story.
Okay.
My birthday was October 3rd, and leading up to this, everybody was like, Hurricane Joaquin, it's gonna happen. And October 3rd this year was on a Saturday. We were supposed to be hit with a storm on Thursday. Thursday came, nothing. Friday came, nothing. Saturday came, and I watched with bated breath all day, and at best we got a drizzle. So I was like, man, fuck this. I'm not gonna go home. And then October 4th happened, and hell rained down from the sky. I believe
Yeesh.
that what happened was on October 3rd, I lost my innocence and drank for the first time, and I partook
And then God
of
was
Satan's
mad.
saliva. And
God
then
got mad.
on the
Saliva.
second day, God cried for 40 days and 40 nights.
Okay.
Boo-hoo, Fuzz is drinking. Boo-hoo.
She was the innocent
And then
one.
everything was over. So half my town, and I shouldn't be making jokes about
yeah,
this.
we're
It's
not making
awful.
jokes
People
about
are
the
in peril.
situation. It was a bad situation.
It's an awful situation, but people, half the town is underwater. I've made it home today, which was fantastic. I took my first shower in 4 days,
Oh,
and it was the most incredible feeling in the world.
Oh,
I had
it's
clean
true.
water
Fuzz
for the
has a
first
shower
time.
problem. You can't shower. You have to shower each day, right, Fuzz?
Yes.
Even if you don't go out.
Oh my God, Shua, are we doing this again
well,
right now?
actually,
Oh,
I have a
boy,
question
what's
about
happening
that.
here?
It's an interesting question. I'm genuinely interested. Not about your showering
God.
habits, but
Uh-huh.
do you feel compelled to brush your teeth after you shower?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Why would I do that?
My wife does.
Oh.
She could.
does she drink a
She
beer
could have.
afterwards,
She
or-
could have gotten up and brushed her teeth, and then went downstairs, made coffee, whatever, and then decide, oh, I need a shower. The second she steps out of the shower, she has to brush her teeth again because in her head is like everything else is clean, and her mouth is now dirty.
That's odd.
And I was just wondering if it was just her or if it was other people. I'm sure other people feel the same way, but
That's
Huh.
weird.
it is.
I've never heard of that.
bit
I mean, I get that. I get that could be a thing. I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, it's like, okay, well, wait a minute. One part of me's still not clean. I have to brush my teeth.
Like I've felt that in some minor cases where I used to get up for work. Sometimes I would get up late and I would only have time to wash my hair because that to me was like the grossest part. But then I get to
Gross.
work. I know, but then I'd get to work and like I could just feel the dirt on me, and it was an awful, miserable day for me. So like I get it, sort of, but it's still just weird to me. I'm like, you just brushed your teeth, went down and had a coffee, and then decided to shower, and you have to brush your teeth again. But yeah, she's just like
Well-
compulsed to do it.
You should
Okay.
brush your teeth after having coffee, though.
Okay,
I know.
wait. I do have a question though.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because following that same logic, if she has to brush her teeth after she takes a shower, then when she brushes her teeth, does she feel like she has to take a shower now?
No.
Because then there's an imbalance.
Clearly, she's not
There's an
trapped in an
imbalance.
endless loop.
No, and that's where but I had the same question because I was like, well, does it work the other way? And she's like, no, I can just get up and brush my teeth. That doesn't bother me.
Huh.
I was like, well, that's really weird.
I think I can sort of understand that, though. Because I feel like it takes more for your body to get dirty than for your teeth to get dirty.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, your body can go for a longer period of time without needing washing than your teeth can.
Yeah, I mean, fair point, but I don't know. It's just weird to me because I don't know.
No, everybody has their own like weird, like I don't say weird, but like they have their little compulsions that they have to do. Like, and I'm not trying to make fun of people who have obsessive compulsives, but like everyone has that thing that it's like it bothers them unless it's done correctly, or that little OCD thing.
Yeah.
Like with me, for it has to be like if I have an object on a table,
Yeah.
I'm not okay if it's like halfway leaning off the table. It has to absolutely be 100% surrounded on the table.
I mean, I don't know if that's OCD as much as just common sense.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about like dumb things, like a pen. If I put a pen down, but I put it down in a way that like the tip of it is at the ends of the table, that bugs me.
Really?
So I have to like, yeah, and I don't know what it is. Like I have to turn it and make sure there's equal space around it on the table.
With me, it's I hate when my wife does dishes because the way she washes dishes is so sporadic, it fucking irritates me. And then the way she puts them away irritates me as well. Like, I've literally let her do the dishes and then gone in the kitchen afterwards and rearranged everything. Because I have, I think, 4 different dish sets, which I know it's weird, but it's just shit that we got handed to us from our parents or whatever. And,
Yeah.
like, they all fit differently. So I put the bigger ones on the bottom, and it's a scaling process so that the smaller ones are on top. And then the silverware, it's in the thing a certain way. And I don't know, it just bugs me. And she doesn't do that. She'll just, whatever way they come out and she dries them, she just puts them away like that. So they're like mixed sets and one's bigger than the other, and it fucking irritates me. And like, and when I wash dishes, I do the silverware first, and then the baby bottles and all that stuff. And then, you know, cups, and then plates, and then all the big stuff. It's just the way I do it. And she'll just take whatever's close and grab it, wash it, put it over them. Like, how the fuck does that not... It bugs me. I have to leave. I can't watch her do dishes. I have to leave. She goes, why don't you help me? Like, why don't you dry? And I'm like, because you fucking irritate me. I can't do it. That's just...
You know,
it's just such a strong compulsion. I'm just like, even thinking about it now, I'm like, oh, I gotta go check the fucking cupboards now.
Marriage is magical.
what about you, Shua? Do you have any weird little
I'm
obsessive thing?
thinking about it because I bet I do. I just, I definitely.
Shua and I haven't been on the planet long enough to get that anal.
You have. It's, I mean, for
Yeah.
me, it's dishes, but to me, there's other things. Like, I used to do it as a kid, and I don't do it so much anymore, but like, and Gavin was talking about this on the RT podcast yesterday. So when you're driving in a car, now he was saying something about counting car lengths between shadows or something, and I never did that, but what I used to do is I would look out the window, and this is going to be hard to explain. If there was grass on the side of the road, I would have to alternate my toes. Like, I'd push down with my toes
Oh,
as if I was running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back
you
and
know
forth.
what my thing
And
was?
it always had to be left, right. And then if there was a road or whatever that disrupted the grass, I would have to lift both toes up.
Mine was if there was a shadow on
Yeah.
the road. Each time there was a shadow on the road, I would lift my butt cheeks, like like raise my butt. I'd be
Okay.
like, okay, gotta avoid the shadow, and then I
Yeah.
just kind of stuck with it. I was like, oh, gotta avoid it.
I've met people.
I still do car things like that too, though.
I've met people that, and I think this is a pretty common one, but they will, when they pass a cemetery, they'll hold their breath until they see a white house.
Oh, I've never heard that one.
Whoa. I've heard the one about tunnels, like they hold their breath through a tunnel and they make
I do
a
that
wish, but
sometimes because it's funny.
I've heard holding your breath through a cemetery, but I've never heard about waiting until a White House.
And but if you think about it, 90% of the cemeteries you drive by, there's a white house beside it.
Yeah, usually the church, right?
There's
Well,
a Captain D's next to my cemetery.
I mean, yeah, the church, I guess you could count it as a white house, but usually just a regular house. Like
I didn't
within...
see this.
close proximity, at least in Northern Ontario. Like
Do you think that's
I
why
used
the
to see
president
it
sees a
all
lot
the
of
time.
traffic?
What?
Like they're like, do you think that's why the president of the United States sees a lot of traffic in front of his place? Is because like, oh, everybody just drove by a cemetery, so they only know one White House.
Yeah, they gotta come by here, or else they can't exhale. No,
Sorry.
I mean I don't know.
Random
That was just that was something that was weird to me. I knew people that did it, and I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't bother me.
That is, I never heard of that one.
That's
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Now I'm
so-
going to do that. You
I
ruined
mean-
me for life.
Then there's other things like if it's a train track, you got to lift your feet, shit like that. Stuff that I never did, but I heard.
Is it kind
about
of like where if you see the pigeon in the middle of the road, you have to veer towards it, and then
I mean, that's just common practice. You see a small animal, you try and hit
And
it.
then you pick it up and you cook it.
That's-
Yeah, no.
2 points.
Then
That's a cat. That's 3 points.
then you
If
throw
it's
it in the
a
back of the
person,
truck, and you got
it's
dinner.
7 points. Yeah.
And if you're driving a train and you see an elephant, well, that's 10 points. So I mean,
And then-
God,
Oh my god.
I'd give you 20 if you eat it.
Oh
you
my
can only
goodness.
eat an elephant one bite at
Oh
a
my
time.
goodness. Well, guys, we're just about at time. So, if there's any final thoughts, we'll throw them in now.
Congratulations, Fuzz, on turning 21. Please consider better liqueurs.
Pat,
And-
I don't have money like that.
Fuzz, don't
Fuzz,
be
please.
afraid to fuck hot guys. Don't be afraid.
I don't think that's her problem. I
There are
think she has a
people
problem
too,
doing it
Fuzz.
while she's inebriated.
There are people too.
There are people.
Hot guys are people too, Fuzz. Come on.
You can look at them like everyone else. I mean,
So, oh
And
god. So,
Fuzz is going to prepare her rap battle and choose her champion.
No.
you agreed, Fuzz.
yeah, it's a stretch goal now.
I regret.
It's okay.
Don't live with regrets.
Don't live with regrets.
Yeah, just
So I want to say a big congratulations to my cousin and my closest friend growing up. He's like a brother to me. He's a month younger than me, and him and his fiance had their first baby today. A little baby Ryder was born at 1:12 today. So
More October babies.
and she did it without drugs.
Oh.
Ouch.
Why?
I
Wait a
don't
minute, he
know.
did it without drugs, or she did it without
That was
drugs?
his
That's two
vagina.
totally different things.
She did it without drugs.
That
She did it.
vagina
And he
must
was-
hurt right now.
Well, he's 8 pounds 6.5 ounces too. So I mean, that's
That
a big
vagina
kid.
must really
Ouch.
hurt.
Ouch.
And yeah, she did it without drugs.
Plus,
So
how does your vagina feel right now hearing all this?
Every time I hear about a woman doing like natural childbirth, no drugs, everybody's like, she's so brave, she's so strong, I wish I was that brave. But then I'm like, why? Why the fuck would you do that? For what reason?
because you have the option to get a needle in your spine that just fucking numbs you out and you can't feel shit.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
I'm with
It
you.
makes
Why
feel
would
like you're
you?
pushing a rainbow?
Why would you not take that drug? Anyway, big shout out to them. Super proud of them. It's been a long, rough journey for them, and for them to finally have this baby is wonderful for them. So a little sentimental
proud
at
of
the end,
you.
but congratulations to Steve and Kaylee. I love you guys. You're awesome. To everybody else,
Yay!
we love you too.
Neopet.
Except
Oh.
you. Yeah, I
And,
know, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, you.
So thanks everybody for joining us today,
You owe
and
me
we
money.
hope we made you ask. Why did ask for?
Why did end?
Hot men are people too.